Who says you couldn't watch horror movies at Christmas? And why not actually do both? Watch horror Christmas movies. I'm Suzy and this is Brain Mix. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you 5 Christmas movies, well, 5 Christmas horror Christmas movies that I watched and liked and that I recommend you to watch during this Christmassy and festive season if you want to get in the mood but still stay with your love of horror. So without further ado, the first movie is... So the first movie I watched and I recommend you to watch this festive season is Holidays. And actually Holidays is several short movies put all together to make a long feature. So it takes the holidays throughout the year. So it starts, I think if I remember correctly, with Valentine's Day, and then there's Paddy's Day, and then there's obviously Easter, and so on and so on and so on. And obviously ending with New Year's Eve. And one of those short stories and short movie is Christmas. And actually I knew that it was going to be not just Christmas, but I was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't watch this because it's not just Christmas. But it was good. It's throughout the movie with all the short movies, I was like, what the? It's insane and it's weird AF. It's wonderful and I love it, and I think you should really watch it. The second movie is Krampus. Krampus is a proper Christmassy story, and proper is because it's set at Christmas time. It's set during Christmas Eve and Christmas, and Krampus is actually a folklore from Germany, and that's basically the bad Santa. So if you're being naughty, Krampus will come and naughty you out. And there's a lot of horroriness, but still a lot of Christmassy spirit, and it's actually I was surprised by that, and it's wow, it's insane. It's very good. There's a lot of great actors, from the adults to the children, even the little baby and the dog. They're all very good. If you want to learn more about the Krampus story, you should watch Krampus. The third movie is a Christmas horror story. So it's a Christmas horror story, an horror story set at Christmas, and it's actually takes part in the real world with real life human being people and the world of Santa and the elf. And there's something bad happening, like some sort of disease that comes and affects both Santa people and both the humans. And in that movie, like in some of the others, there's the worst of horror movies is children, and children, because you always know when you watch a horror movie, if there's a child, it's likely that the child is possessed or devil as hell, and that's something really bad is gonna happen. And with this one, well, it did happen. The fourth and almost the last one is Better Watch Out. Better Watch Out, to be honest with you, at first when I started watching the movie, I was like, oh my god, what is this movie is gonna suck. And it's not much happening. The thing is that it's set during Christmas, Christmas Eve obviously, and it's a babysitter babysitting a 12-year-old, and because his parents are going to a Christmas party, I think, and something bad happened. But beside the movie being set during the Christmas time, there's not that much related to Christmas in terms of the storyline of the movie, but there's a few references obviously, and there's a few props that have been used, and if you watch the movie you'll see what I meant by props. It's quite gruesome, and it's once again without spoiling you too much, children, my god, it's I love that movie. At the end I was like, it's started bad for me, but it was very scary, and scary because it can be real, and children once again, and yeah, I'm reliving watching the movie. It was like, oh my god, not that scared, oh my god, I'm gonna have nightmare, but yeah, it's quite something, and it's yeah, you should watch it, and at the end tell me what you think of it. Speaking of the end, now we're watching a movie that's called Anna and the Apocalypse. It's a movie set during Christmas. I've said this for all the movies, I've just realized. But yeah, it's a movie set around Christmas, Christmas Eve, set in a school mostly, with the Christmas talent show, and there are zombies. And I didn't know watching the movie because I only watched a few seconds of the trailer. But when I started watching the movie, I was like, damn, this movie that was released, I think maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago, some time ago, not in 2020, basically, is actually quite contemporary to 2020 and what happened in March for most of us with all the confinement and all that shit, because it starts the zombie with obviously a pandemic. So, yay, good time. But really, it's that surprised me, and it's like, oh, that's funny, not funny, but funny still. And also, I wasn't expecting this watching the movie, but it's a musical. And although I love Hamilton and Ice Cream Musical and Lemon and Mouse and that kind of stuff, I'm not a fan of musical theatre, musical movie in general. And I like this movie. Surprisingly, I cried. Well, not cried, but I teared up doing some scenes. It was that good. I have to say, I did fast forward some musical moments because I was like, musical, come on, just no. But I cried. There's a lot of good action. I did, at the end, sing along one of the songs. It wasn't that bad. The song, it's just my liking. I really love Hamilton, like my witness, and yeah, it's just it's very, very funny. There's very graphic, and there's a lot of horrible people. The one person is the headmaster, principally, that word I don't have right now, and it's set with Anna as the very badass main character. And if you don't mind too much musicals, you should definitely watch Anna the Apocalypse. And if you love musicals and you love horror movies, you have to watch Anna the Apocalypse for Christmas. And why not actually watch all the movies I've just recommended you, so from Holidays to Krampus Horror Story and the last one, Anna the Apocalypse. And if you do decide to do a short marathon, I say short marathon because I've done 24 hours and 12 hours movie marathon. It's quite tough. But if you decide to do that, do tell me in the comments. If you like also the video, don't forget to like the button like this, thumbs up. And if you like my little face, like I said on my other channel, do subscribe to see more videos and to be notified if you want to be notified. Don't hesitate to click on the campana thing, the bell. Don't forget to ring on the campana bell. And yeah, I'll see you next time for the actual non-special video of brand mix that will be on the 31st of December. And if you are celebrating Christmas, Merry Christmas to you. And if you're celebrating any other religion stuff, happy religion moment to you. And if you're celebrating some happy moments, good happy moment to you. And like Wim Hof said at the end of Wim Hof breathing method, I wish you a good day or a good night and a very, very good life. So I'll see you next time on the 31st of December. Bye.